Do this detox today to supersize your business. Sharon Hornell here. Welcome to day 125 of our Supersize Your Business annual challenge. Today we're talking about something that will go right to the heart of some of us, right? It is doing a digital detox. Why? Because we have allowed our cell phones, which I can't show you because I'm recording on mine. I use mine every day, obviously. We have let technology, social media, which we're not talking about today, although it falls under the same category of today's topic. We've allowed one little device to take over our lives, the vast majority of us. I don't remember what the statistic is, but it's like 90-some% of people have their phone within 12 inches of them. I can't even remember. It's an incredible amount of time. And I will admit, I am guilty of that too. If I have on yoga pants, my phone's in my side pocket. If I'm going for a walk, my phone is, of course, with me. If I am doing anything, I am actually trying to think today, as part of today's topic, when the last time I was without my phone. And I think it was about 10 years ago when I forgot it at home. I was running down to my business to get the day started, and I forgot my phone, and I didn't have time to go back because everybody was going to be in at work, and I needed to be there to unlock the door that day and in that particular business. So, and it was really interesting, and I don't know why I didn't learn the lesson then, but it was interesting how much more productive I was that day and how much more focused, because I wasn't getting, the average American checks their phone 96 times a day. Now, I suspect it's a lot more than that for some people. When's the last time you went out to eat and saw people actually engaging with one another and having a good time? No phones in hand or in face. I don't remember the last time I went out and I didn't see at least one person at a table. And yeah, if you're an introvert, maybe that's your excuse. But actually, we need human connection. We don't need phone-to-phone connection. So our topic today is to reclaim your attention, your time, and to set boundaries around our cell phone use, around our whatever you want to call them. I call them cell phones still. Actually, I call mine my camera because I take more pictures and videos with my phone than I do anything else, which I think is a pretty good use because it allows me to capture things that are beautiful. So, 5 years from now, Facebook's going to send me a whole bunch of pictures of things that I thought were beautiful on this particular date, which is just kind of fun. Now, just because I get a notification on my phone does not mean I'm going to stop, drop everything, and check it. That is a boundary that each and every one of us can set. Some of us actually have to put our phones in another room. My ring light's giving me a hard time. I ordered a new one yesterday, so we're just going to go dark. I ordered a new one yesterday, so it'll be fine. But 96 times a day, we're getting a little dopamine hit. No wonder we're addicted to our phones. Our phone addiction is real. Like I said, I think it's been 10 years since I was outside of a foot from mine. Sometimes I'll leave it downstairs. Sometimes I'll leave it at home when I go for a walk. But I always think, okay, well, what happens if I fall down? Catastrophizing, right? What if I fall down and twist my ankle? Why do I believe that? Because I've done that before. I literally had to crawl out of the park to my car one day, and because my leg and my knee were so swollen, I fell on not even a bad spot. I don't know what happened. I just wiped out on the trail, and luckily I had just started my walk, so I was close to my car, but I had to crawl and then get up so I could get across the street without crawling across the street, or it would look like a big giant turtle. And so that's why I still take my phone around. But that's not a good excuse, because I can't remember who did it, but somebody has a school community. School's a new not new platform. It's been around about 4 or 5 years, I think. But it's a platform that is about communities. And somebody has literally raised tens of thousands of dollars a month by helping people do a 10-day, I think he does social media detoxes, but the concept is the same. We need to set boundaries for ourselves and set the example for other people, as well as having policies and boundaries for our organization. One of the rules that we have, or the boundaries that I have set, is when we have a meeting, don't bring your phone. Number one, you're not allowed to record them because confidentiality and things. But number two, don't bring your phone because it's just going to be a distraction. Staff meetings, phones away or gone, notifications and sound and ringers off for all of our staff meetings. Why? Because it makes the staff meetings so much more effective and quick and efficient if everybody has their phones off and everybody is actually attending the meeting and paying attention and contributing where they need to, listening, adding value, etc. So we have those kind of boundaries set. I challenge you today to set one phone-related standard for your organization, for your culture today, and then see what kind of a difference it makes. I have personal boundaries for myself. Like, I don't check my phone first thing in the morning. My phone app is my alarm clock. But guess what? I push the button to turn it off, and I don't pick it up and look at it and check it. I don't do anything with my phone until I've followed a bunch of steps in my morning routine. And then, to be honest, I have a recording of affirmations, things that I'm working on, and goals that I listen to while I'm getting ready. That's a secret. I don't think I've ever told anybody before that I actually do that. Not even my spiritual coach, my coach for hypnosis and spirituality and things like that, or my accountability buddy. But now you know that we can find things and tools and use them in our favor instead of to our detriment. So I guess theoretically my phone is going first thing in the morning, but it's going in a way that positively impacts my internal and external life, not in a way that distracts me from my internal and external life. So share in the comments below one boundary that you set, or one detox type thing you do, or one thing you're committed to doing with respect to your phone use. Because guess what? Speed of the pack, speed of the leader. Everybody does what you do, not what you say they should do. I don't know if that's a newsflash to anybody, but it's so true. Just test it out for a little bit. Try being late to work every day and see how the attendance and the tardiness of your employees changes and the culture changes. It's an extremely powerful lesson. And once you see it and really own it, you will never unsee it again. And you will learn that we are, as leaders, the example for our business. And we have to hold ourselves to a higher standard. And a lot of people don't want to. That's why they have their own business. They can break the rules and do it their own way. How do I know that? Because that's how I think. But I also know that it's my responsibility to set an example for everybody in my organization. All right, that's our topic for today. Any questions, any comments, any concerns, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, I would like you to join us on our school platform. We have a freemium, which means it's free to join. And then we have other offerings on the community, but the community is awesome. I love the platform for its ability to actually help us communicate and talk and interact with one another. If you want access to me secretly, that is the place you get it right now. Because as we grow, I will be less and less available. But right now, you can still squeak in. All right, have a great day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.